Hey team, welcome to TeamMike Adventures channel. In this channel, Christian and I will bring you into our lives of adventure and hope that we can reassure others that travel is possible at any age. In this channel, we want to engage, empower, educate, and encourage you to get out and explore the world around you regardless of your age. Christian and I are avid travelers and we've traveled all around the world in all phases of life, from when we were first starting our careers, then with kids when we had to travel on a budget, and even now that we're at the executive level of our career when we can splurge a little more on luxurious travel. Although we haven't retired yet, we hope you will join us on our adventures. In this channel, we will talk about how we plan, how we budget, the best ways to find cheap airfares, and the best apps to use for public transportation, and even the harsh realities of traveling in the US and abroad. Christian and I will talk about some of our travel woes of being taken advantage of in New York City and robbed in Rota, Spain. But those times pale in comparison to the better times, like seeing construction marvels like the Hoover Dam, the Eiffel Tower, and the temples and palaces of Tikal, walking the battlefields of Normandy, Belleau Wood, Vietnam, Korea, and Japan, seeing the beautiful cherry blossoms on the National Mall. And if relaxing by a pool or the ocean is more of your vibe, we will take you to some of the best destinations like Bimini, Cebu in the Philippines, Roatan in Honduras, Okinawa, Cozumel and Bali, and show you some of the best diving and scuba locations in the world. Christian and I will also explore the street markets, local shopping districts, and food vendors. What we promise you is openness, transparency. We will also share the good times and not so great times of our experiences. We hope that you will subscribe to our channel and can join us on the upcoming TeamMike Adventures. So welcome back to the channel. So Team Mike coming at you from Yeongdeok, just about an hour north of Pohang, which is actually a really nice location.
This area is famous for the crab. Right now it's not within season, it's around February time frame. So when we went today to a restaurant, you will see later in the video, we had a tofu soup with grilled fish, which it was amazing. So if you want to come back here during their season, crab season, what they're famous for, you will have to wait till February time frame.
Yeah, so whether we call it tofu soup or kimchi soup, I think the locals call it kimchi soup, but it does have tofu in it. But yeah, that was actually amazing.
Also, we're staying in what Koreans call a hostel, because it's really not a hotel, it's just a few rooms. As you can see later in the video, it has a pool and amazing views behind us. Regularly, this room is about $200 a night. The room is $200 a night, but because it's rainy season and it has raining a lot here lately, we were able to find it for $100.
This location is only about an hour north of Pohang, so when we do our collective video of things to do in Pohang, we will include Yeongdeok in the video because it is so close. Today we also went to the Yeongdeok Bio Park, which has a large a large area with windmills, which was actually amazing to go up and walk around. It was just a huge field of windmills.
And usually when you see them from far, but be able to be underneath one and hear the different sounds, I mean, it just brings you back to memories of, like, you know, the Transformers movies, that you're going to think that one of those are going to transform any minute because of all the sounds. It was pretty neat.
All right, so thanks to everyone who's been subscribing and liking our videos. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out with the algorithm. So thanks to everyone that's been doing that. So our friends took us to this small little cozy restaurant that they served an amazing kimchi stew that had tofu in it. Then they brought out the banchan. The banchan, again, was absolutely phenomenal. They had everything from cucumber kimchi to several other small dishes to include anchovies, which I'm not a big fan of the anchovies. But then they brought out the deep fried fish, which was absolutely to die for. The fish was a bonier type of fish, and our friends showed us how to remove the meat of the fish from the actual bone. which was a unique way of doing it. And then, but ultimately the portion of the food was very well done. We left absolutely stuffed, and the food was absolutely amazing. So our friends told us that they were going to take us on a thrilling off-road journey up a winding one-way road that leads us to the stunning windmill farm in Yeongdeok. The road may be narrow and treacherous, but the views are absolutely worth it. As we ascend higher and higher, the windmills come into view, standing tall against the backdrop of the rolling hills. The sights of these majestic windmills is truly awe-inspiring. Each one is a testament to mankind's ingenuity and our commitment to renewable energy. Exploring off the beaten path like this allows us to experience the beauty in nature in its purest form. It's moments like these that remind us of the importance of preserving our environment for our future generations. Wow, that trip was absolutely amazing. Check out the junk art. There's a junk art museum at the top. Okay, so we're going to do a quick room tour here. So this is as you come in, and you have a bathroom here. So this is a completely Korean style room. So here is the common area, little kitchenette. And then the bedroom. The great thing about this room is that we do have an AC, and the even better thing is we have an absolute amazing view. So this view is awesome. So tomorrow morning we get to catch the sunrise from here. It's amazing. So today we're just out walking around Yeongdeok. Like Christian mentioned earlier in the video, this place is really known for their crabs and all the crab restaurants. And even today, when it's not necessarily in crab season, everyone is still flocking here for the crab. There's just a ton of traffic coming in. There's a constant flow of vehicles, and the people are super aggressive. The people at the restaurants are super aggressive on trying to get customers to come in to their restaurant.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, for the culture, I'm not saying. It was just like the moment you're driving, the moment you're walking, people are trying to get you inside, and culturally Koreans are not like that, but
Yeah.
But it was interesting around this area to see people wanting you to come inside the restaurants.
Yeah. And not really weird, it's just different.
Yeah, just different.
Just a different environment here. But I'm sure most of these people are working off of commissions, so they're doing everything they can. This is their livelihood here, so I'm sure they're doing everything they can to try to get people to come into their restaurant. So behind me is the LST Munsan. So on September 14th, 1950, the 8th Army landed the Munsan along with the first separate guerrilla unit, which was largely made up of a student organization that was with the original intent of being a feint to cover the operations that was taking place in the West, which, as we know now, was General MacArthur's landing at Incheon. But it was also to get into the rear of the 2nd Corps of the NKPA. So largely a successful operation, not done very well, but it did fulfill a mission of being a feint. So if you do decide to come to Yeongdeok to see the Munsan and the Jangsan area, it is well worth it. The 3,000 won to go on board and see the Munsan. They've turned it into a museum, but it's very well done. They do have English translations of everything, so I think it's a very well done museum. See you soon.
See you guys later.